Keith made a nice play. But, yeah, all those things, the way he operated, was all very, very positive.
Hey, John, this is Childs at the Sun. Do you think you'll talk to the team at all about what you guys need to do over the next 5 weeks, or do you anticipate that you'll keep it very week to week?
We do both. I think the guys understand the big picture. You try to understand the immediate important things that we need to think about, what's important now, and then you try to have a long view as well.
John, it's Jeff Zrebeck from The Athletic. You guys have played Andy Dalton an awful lot, obviously. How much do you lean on that experience and preparation, or is it really how beneficial can it be in being it's a different offense and with Mike's offense and all that?
Right. Well, it's both. We played him quite a bit. We've had a lot of experience. He's had a lot of experience against us, so I think that probably helps him as well. So there's pluses there both ways. The offense is a unique offense to him, but they also are smart, and they tailor it to him. They do a lot of the things that he does well. They built those things into their offense as well. So it's both.
Hey, John, it's James.
In light of what happened in Denver with no quarterbacks, are you doing something, or did you do something different to make sure that your quarterbacks weren't all together, or did one of them quarantine? Just wondering how you did that process with having 3 quarterbacks.
Well, we tried to really space our quarterbacks just the proper way with the different meetings and all the things that we did, and none of the quarterbacks, spread within the group there at all. So that was a success for us, and we'll continue to do that, and even more so now because it's all going virtual now. As far as we've been virtual even in the building, as far as being spread out at times. Now our meetings will be mostly guys. Most of the guys will be at home for the meetings, so the quarterbacks will not even be in the same room most of the time for those meetings.
Hey, John, Aaron Cousins at Penn. Just another question on Trace. We haven't gotten to see him play a whole game since the preseason a couple of years ago. How has he sort of developed in your eyes over the past year and a half?
He just, he's developed. He's grown in the offense. He understands the offense, and I think like anybody develops and grows, matures as a player. He's done a good job with that. I really don't know what else to really say besides that.
Hey, John, this is Jameson again. Do you foresee anybody being activated off the reserve code list today in order to practice?
Yes. But like I said, I'm not going to get into all the details on all that. And how much they're able to practice is probably your follow-up question here. That depends. That'll be all monitored in terms of how they're looking, how they're feeling. And as I said, that kind of does go back to the doctors and the trainers in that sense.
Hey, John, it's Daniel Oyafusi from the Baltimore Sun. The team announced before the Pittsburgh game that Coach De La Sanders and Coach Matt Weiss wouldn't be able to coach the illness. Do you have any update on how they're feeling, if they'll be able to make it back in time for that for the Cowboys game?
Great question. I'll have to look at the days exactly on whether they'll be back or not for the Cowboys game. They're both doing well. Talked to Joe D this morning, and talked to Matt Weiss last night. Also talked to Daniel Stern, one of our coaching analysts. He does a great job for us too, and they're all doing well. And our prayers are also with them and the other guys. So and their families, Coach D's family as well.
Anything else for Coach?
Hey, John, I know you didn't want to specify anybody on the COVID list, but for one player, it's kind of more beyond football, Mark Andrews with his pre-existing condition. Is there anything that you can tell us about? Because I know with those pre-existing conditions, it could affect those people a little bit more. Is there any light you can shed on that, on Mark Andrews' condition and how he's dealing with this?
Right. Yeah. I have not been informed of any issues. I talked to Mark a couple of days ago. I'm due to call him again here. Thank you for the reminder. It has been hard to keep track of all the guys. It's been hard to call all the guys every day, just because we've had so many of them, and not just players, coaches, and there's been people in the building too. So, but I have not heard of any negative consequences of the diabetes with Mark up until this point. So that's a positive.
Coach, we appreciate your time. To the media, we will send you to a waiting room.
Thank you.